You tap a link on your phone, and in less than a second a video starts playing, sent from a computer on the far side of the planet. Your request raced across cities, under oceans, and all the way back, faster than you can blink. So how does the internet actually pull this off? I'm Mr. Sticklab, and today we'll follow a single tap as it travels across the internet, and find out how a worldwide web of machines delivers almost anything, almost instantly. First, forget the idea of a magical cloud. The internet is a real, physical thing. It's millions of computers, all over the world, wired together into one giant network. Your phone, a friend's laptop, and the machines that store websites are all just dots in this web, joined by a vast tangle of cables and signals. So how does your phone join in? It connects to a router in your home, usually over Wi-Fi. That router links to your internet provider, the company that runs the cables down your street. And they connect you onward to the rest of the world. Think of it as the on-ramp that puts your little device onto a global highway. Now, when you ask for that video, it isn't sent as one big lump. That would be far too clumsy. Instead, the data is chopped into thousands of tiny pieces, called packets. Each packet is like a numbered envelope, stamped with the address of where it's going and where it came from. And here's the clever part. These packets don't all follow the same road. Each one is passed from one router to the next, and at every junction the router reads the address and sends it onward toward its destination. If one path is busy or broken, the packets simply take another. They can arrive out of order, by completely different routes, and your device patiently puts them all back together, in the right order, into the finished video. But how does a packet know where to go? Every device on the internet has its own address, a string of numbers called an IP address. The trouble is, nobody wants to memorize numbers. So when you type a name, your device first asks a special directory called DNS, the phone book of the internet. DNS looks up the name and hands back the matching numbers. And the website itself lives on a server, which is really just another computer, but one built to stay on all the time, answering requests. Your device sends it a message that says, "Please send me this page." The server sends the packets back. Big websites use thousands of these servers at once just to keep up with everyone asking. Now for the part that surprises most people. When your data crosses an ocean, it doesn't bounce off a satellite. It travels through real cables lying on the sea floor, thin strands of glass carrying your information as pulses of light. These undersea cables are the true backbone of the internet, quietly linking the continents together. So the internet is a global network of computers. Your data is split into packets, each one addressed and routed from machine to machine. DNS turns names into numbers. Servers send the pages back, and light races through cables under the sea to tie it all together. Billions of these tiny journeys are happening every single second. That's how the internet works. I'm Mr. Sticklab. The next time a page loads in an instant, remember the incredible journey those little packets just made. Stay curious. Stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next one.